Hey everybody, my name is Shelby Wildgust for those of you that don't know me. I work in our Vector East headquarters here in Gibbsboro, New Jersey, and I am the Sales Development and Training Coordinator. Now, that title is a lot of words, sounds kind of fancy, but basically what I do is I work with our branch managers and I help support, train, coach, and mentor them. I was a branch manager back in 2013 and 2014 in the Northeast region, and I remember what an incredible experience it was, how much I learned, how much I grew, and how much fun I had in the process. But I also remember that at times I felt like I was completely alone and on an island. And granted, I had an amazing support system within my DVM and my DMs and just the region in general, but there were some moments where I didn't know where to turn or who to talk to or what questions to ask. And I had really wished that I had somebody kind of in my corner at all times. And so when I came back to Vector Marketing in October of 2017, I pitched the idea of having a program specifically designed to support and celebrate branch managers. And that was the birth of the Branch ImPACT program. For the last 2 summers, I've been supporting specifically the Vector East side of our company, and this year in 2020 I am so excited to announce that we are expanding the Branch ImPACT program nationwide. So if you're watching this video, congratulations, you are now part of the Branch ImPACT program. So you're probably wondering, well, what is this thing? Well, what am I supposed to expect? What am I supposed to get excited about? Well, I'll tell you. There are 4 pillars of the Branch ImPACT program. There's the Facebook group, which all of you will be part of in the coming weeks. That opens up on January 6th. There are the ImPACT calls, which will begin in January. I believe the first one is on January 14th. And then we have region-specific pod coaching. And then finally, we have open office hours. And I'll explain more about what those are, but specifically what you should be getting excited about is the Facebook group and the Branch ImPACT calls, because those are what start in the next month. Now, I want to give you a brief overview of what to expect in January, and that will give you a feel for what to expect for all months following. Now, this is an ever-evolving, ever-updating, ever-growing program. So January is set in stone, but that doesn't mean that February is going to be exactly like January. But we are very excited about what we're doing this year because it's a little bit different than what we've done in years past. So how will January work? So January, we're going to focus on 2 key traits that, when developed and honed, will help you become a more effective leader. Now, as a branch manager, you become a leader, and you will be building a team and growing a team and cultivating a team and leading the team. Now, your DVM during your TLA sessions and your DM during your weekly calls, they're going to teach you all the hard skills. They're going to teach you the training and the interviews and the recruiting and all of those things that really get your office up and running. And they're also going to touch on a lot of the soft skills that are required to be a great manager. What we're going to do here in the Branch ImPACT program is really expand on those soft skills. We call them the tactical skills. They're the skills that you can carry with you. You can put them on your resume as skills that you've truly honed and what make you eligible for a mid-level position as opposed to an entry-level position. So the 2 skills that we're going to be focusing on in January are commitment and choosing to grow. Now, you might be wondering, well, why these skills and why these skills in January? Well, it's easy to make the correlation between commitment and the beginning of the year, right? Because when you start a new year, it's often a time where you look at your life and you say, what am I going to commit to doing this year? And for all of you, you've committed to becoming a branch manager. So we're going to talk about what that means and how to really expand that commitment and carry it through all the way to the very end of your branch experience. And then choosing growth. Well, once again, if you've committed to becoming a branch manager, you've also you've also decided to grow. And we're going to talk about what that means as you prep in the springtime. So when you're faced with 2 decisions, what is a decision that actually leads to you growing as an individual as opposed to keeping you stagnant and complacent? And what's really cool about these two words is they've actually been crowdsourced from top senior branches from 2019 as top traits that allowed them to be successful in the field. So these are not skills I just pulled out of a hat. These are skills that are relevant to becoming a top tier branch manager. We will also be bringing in former branches to talk about how those specific skills, those soft skills, informed and grew their hard skills. So you'll hear from these amazing branches who really had stellar summers last year, and they're going to talk about what it means to be a top tier branch manager. So you can look forward to that. Now in the Facebook group, we're going to be asking questions and having discussions and having challenges for you to grow throughout the winter and the spring. I would consider the Facebook group almost like a gym for your mind. So it only works if you work it, right? If you show up and if you choose to participate. You can have a gym membership, but if you don't go, then it doesn't really do anything for you. So the same way that you have this membership into the Branch Impact program, it only works as well as you work it. So I encourage you to show up in the Facebook group at least once or twice a week. Check out what's going on in there. There's going to be, like I said, questions and discussions and challenges and action steps and contests and giveaways and a lot of fun things too along the way. But I really encourage you to bookmark that group and get excited about being part of it, because it truly is something that is going to really help you develop into the best possible version of yourself this summer that will lead you into having a summer that you have always dreamed of. So I'm really excited to get to know all of you and to have the chance to work with you one-on-one, work with you in a group setting, visit you in your office maybe, and see you at conferences. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I will link all of my social media in this video, so that way you can reach out to me and we can connect with one another, get to know one another, and really begin to grow together. So thank you for watching, and I'm so excited for 2020 and to see what you're capable of doing.